Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is a collection selection Saturday, so we're going to pick a new set of pencils today. And of course, we are going to color in Karen's new book of the Mystical Lands Chronicles, Book 1. I hope everybody has had a good week. Hello, Alex. You don't need to save a spot for Celine. It is way too early in the morning for her. I would send her back to bed. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Noelle. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nightbot. All of you people in the chat and all of you lurkers out there. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. And what Nightbot hasn't told you is even though memberships are available on Patreon, if you choose to be a fairy member, you do get 7 days of membership free. There is a 7-day trial period. So, okay. So, how is everyone? Nobody? I know my chat is probably behind, but has anybody been coloring this week in the Mystical Lands? So I did finish the Mystical Lands Otherworld Station, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's sparkles on it. There's sparkles and glaze, and yeah, of course you can't see it. So, hello, Bee. You can't see all the sparkles. There's sparkles on all of the little dots as well as the smoke, and I've got glaze on all of the fungus and the glass, all that fun stuff. So I did do that. I am okay. I'm here. I did do a flip through of the oh goodness, brain is not working now. Josh Lee books yesterday, and I also did a bit of a review on 2 of the sets of pencils, the skin tone set from Indra that Alex gave me for my birthday, and I did do the review for the Bright Ideas. I do not recommend the Bright Ideas unless you are a layering person. They are not all that great for smushing. Just saying. So I did finish that. I did do that, and yeah. Other than that, I've been scatterbrained, so I haven't done a whole lot of anything this week except for deal with household stuff. So household stuff. Ick. So we have our cauldron here. I'll give it a few minutes here for people to come in and say hello. And yes, they work really well, and I will be trying them on a skin tone at some point to see where I'm going to put them in the Indra bag. So unless Indras are pulled out of the cauldron, I'll do that on my own. Because if the Indras are called out of the cauldron, I will use all the Indras that I have. Hello, Mona. Good morning, dear. Good afternoon. Good day. Good evening. It's morning here, so I just say good morning. Nice. Well, you deserve a bonus from work. All the things you do every day. All the things you provide them and bring them to make things easier. It's always good to get a bonus at work. Makes you feel good too. Hello, Poet. So good to see you here. Ah, Alex. That's always good, yeah. Hello, Catherine. Are we looking at a blick run? So if you all have not already subscribed to Poet, she did join us in the colorathon this past 2 weeks during our colorathon, and she did absolutely gorgeous work. She is a magician with markers. So if you have not already subscribed to Poet, make sure that you do so. Ah, nice, nice. You still haven't come over and looked at them to see if you actually want them. Just saying. Oh, my phone's going off. Uh, my cell phone company is telling me that I have $5 off of something. Well, it's just the truth. All right, so we have our cauldron here, and we will not be cheating the cauldron, so what comes out, comes out. Oh, nice. So after the school year's over and all that fun stuff. All right, so who's ready? Who's ready to see what we're going to color with? I've got a paper. Who's ready? Let us see. I'm going to do it very, very slowly. It's blank. No, it's not. So we're going to color with the Artisto colored pencils. So let me grab my swatch chart and grab those off the shelf, if I can remember where they are. Nice! Awesome! So the Artisto colored pencils. Let's see, Amazon. Artisto. Oh, the book almost came apart. So we've got Artisto. Now, I know I saw them recently, so I think they're right here. That's nope. That's the Charisma color. I think this is the. I have not gone through and Casimir. Okay. So that's the K's. I have not gone through and named all of my boxes yet. I know I keep on saying I need to do that. And I keep on putting it off because I got other things going on. They would not be in that one. Just talk amongst yourselves. I will find them. I'm not going to stop until I find them now, because I know they're here, because I just saw them the other day. I thought those are really nice. I should color with those. I like those. See, and this is why you label your cases, because otherwise you're constantly opening zippers trying to find something. Just saying. So that's the Artex. And that's more Artex. Well, I will find them. They are here. I know they're here. Hello, Yana. Hello, Christina. For all those people that just came in, hello. Sorry about this, guys. I will find them if it's the last thing I do. That's the Indra. That's the Indra case. And this is Artisto. See, I knew I'd seen them. All right, so we have the Artisto pencils here. So, and a very appropriate bag too, I must say. So we have one more to open. And that's the Mr. Pen. Mermaids, yep. If you would like to, you can, but you don't need to. I just need to, get up off my duffus and take some time to do it. My problem is finding the time to do it. So here are the Artisto pencils. They are named and numbered. They are a hexagonal pencil, and they're really nice and soft. So this one is Tuscan Sun 606. And I have, of course, done a swatch chart for them. So we're going to put those over here. And here is our swatch. So we've got a really good selection of yellows, into our oranges and peach tones, into our reds. Still not enough pinks, but still some pinks and some purples. Lots of blues, lots of greens. And this set has an amazing amount of browns. So it has a really good amount of browns too. Hello, Katrina. Welcome. So that is what we're going to be using, the Artisto. I do believe it is a 72 set. Yes, it's a 72 set. Nice. All right, so we have colored this one in this book with the Derwent artists, or the Derwent drawing, sorry. So let's see, which one should we do? So we can do the gnome school since school is ending, or we can do gnome and fairy friends. A or B? Nice. I like having cool days. Yeah, it's overcast here as well, but the sun is starting to peek out, so it might get hotter this afternoon. So we have gnome and fairy friends, or we have gnome school. Although there's so many different cute ones in here. Gnome school or gnome and gnome and fairy friends. Hello, Yana. Oh, no, it's Jane. It's Yana, not Jane. Yeah, yeah. It's been AC temps here. So we have two, two for two. Yeah, 13 school days. Yep. So school is coming to an end. So we've got A, gnome and fairy friends, or B, gnome school. So I've got a tie of A and B. So um, which one should we do? You can be Jane if I need you to be. All right, I'll find you a Tarzan. So we've got a tie between A and B. A is the gnome and fairy friends. B is the gnome school. So let's. Oh wow, that is late. All right, so we've got a tiebreaker of B. So gnome school wins. Well, here school ends soon. Where Poet Spice is, school ends soon. So that's what we're going with. So we've got B as as the winner. So gnome school it is. All right, so let's switch over to the close-up camera here. Let's start. Well, let's start with teacher. And I think we're going to give teacher a nice pink dress. So we're going to start with strawberry jam on her dress. And how fitting is that? Teacher gets strawberry jam on her dress. Well, it's good to know that you're going to be coming off of the school year soon, Poet, because that means that I get to see you more. Yeah, that's a bit warm. It's still not the triple digits though, which is good. It's that triple digits that kill me. June 1st, huh? Yeah, that's coming up here, so. So I'm just putting in the shadows. Because I want to tone it down with some lighter pink. Well, that's cool. Spending time with people is always good. Unless you don't like people. then, you know, then it's a chore that you have to do. So as you can tell, I'm very, very lightly putting down this color, and it's coating very nicely. So like so. If the silence is too deafening, let me know and I'll turn the music back on. I turned it off because it, for some reason, has been jumping in volume on YouTube. I don't know why. It decides, yeah, I'm going to be really loud now and blow everybody's eardrums out. I don't like that. All right. Okay. Now we've got some light coming off of that window there as well as the candle. So this part of her dress is going to have a lighter color to it because it's picking up that light. All right. Hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Such a cute book. Gnome School. All right, now we're going to go with pink. No, not bubblegum, pink. And we're going to go over top of the strawberry jam, extending out those shadows. Hello, Sue. Oh, at work as usual. Okay, well, lurk away. Enjoy your work day. Don't work too hard. Are we all bored yet? I don't have much to talk about, so um, for any of you that follow Coloring Book Cafe, they were suspended off of Amazon for some reason this weekend. A lot of companies are getting suspended off of Amazon. They've had one suspension previously off of Amazon for a copyright issue, so I'm wondering if it's another copyright issue. They produced a book at Halloween that they did not have permission to utilize those characters. Not a huge fan of Coloring Book Cafe myself, so. Oh, they were accused of AI. Okay, the email that they sent me didn't have any of that information in it, just that they didn't know why they were they were suspended. Yeah, she hasn't finished it, so don't tell her what it is. So they were accused of AI, okay. So if they've suspended Coloring Book Cafe for being accused of AI, have they suspended all the other AI books and companies that actually are producing AI books? That just doesn't. That's strange because there's a lot of them that are blatantly AI without saying so. Okay. Yeah, I got an email. When was it? On Thursday? Thursday or Friday, stating that they were currently suspended on Amazon without knowledge of the reason. They weren't told a reason or anything. They just got suspended. I don't know. It's very weird. I did not know there was a new Black Widow set coming out. That's not the color I want. Hello, Kenny. Yes. Momo, AI is artificial intelligence created. And I don't mind people utilizing the tools, but I do mind when they don't tell you that they've utilized that tool. I think that they should be open with their products, but some don't. Some are very tricky with it and try to convince you it's hand-drawn when it's not. I have no problem whatsoever with AI artwork as long as it's upfront and, you know, I just don't like it when people try to trick you. And usually it's the ones that use the free formats that, or free programs that try to trick you. Artificial intelligence, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind, I have a few that I actually really enjoy, but they are very upfront about the program they use, the process they use to edit and clean and that sort of thing. I don't approve of ones that are being sneaky and just putting information into the free AI and pumping out books. Those are not ones I support. That sit there and try to convince people that they're not AI. Or won't answer one way or another. Awesome. And hello, Momo. If I missed you and I didn't say hello, I know I just answered your question, but I don't know if I said hello. And I'm sorry. So I'm going through now with Biscuit, which is a soft peachy pink color. Honesty is always the best policy, no matter what. It gives the ability for everybody to make their own choices, their own decisions. When people aren't honest, then people aren't properly informed, and that's not fair. Especially when it comes to products that people pay good money for. You know, there needs to be knowledge to make that decision. So I'm just going into that peachy tone a little bit with the pink. But that's my opinion, so I do not have a extremely popular opinion about AI, so I try to keep it to myself. Alright, now we're going to come back through with the strawberry jam, and we're just going to add the layers to fill in the clothing here. Just putting this into those darkest areas that we still want to have a little darker. Thank you, Dawn. You have not missed the stream, honey. It's only half an hour in. So you're doing well, Calamity. You have not missed the entire stream. I just started. The only ones that I've ever posted is Nori Art, and I'm pretty sure that I have put that whenever I color her on here that she is an AI generated, hand worked AI artist. That's the only AI artist that I've colored on here is Nori Art, and I do very specifically say that when I'm using Nori artwork that she is an AI generated artist. That's the only one that I've done on here that I know of that is AI art, is Nori art. If they are not forthright with the fact that they are an AI artist, I don't know unless I contact them and ask. But there are some tells that you can use, but some artists that even hand draw their work have those quirks in there on purpose. So yep, you do what? No, it started at 10:30, which would have been 12:30 your time. Or 12 o'clock your time, I mean. It started at 10. And good morning, Ambient. I don't know what I do. I missed it. What did I do? Yeah, housework is pesky. Keep on having to do it. My dishwasher decided that it was not going to work properly. So I have been having to do the dishes by hand, which is fine. But when you have a full dishwasher and then it decides not to work, it kind of takes a little longer. Announce it. Yes, I do announce it. I do. Um, I like to be very upfront about the artist that I'm using. Like, for example, Karen's stuff is all hand drawn. Most of it is actually pen and ink and paper drawn and then transferred into the computer for production. Nice. Just putting in that deeper shadow. It all depends upon the books. She does go through and clean them with a Procreate type program. But some of her books, like some of her fantasy books, uh, the hands in that are not worked as well as she would have liked. She has an artist that she has assisting her as well that does work the pages for her as well. But I have pointed out to her a few errors. If you do find an error in her books or something in her books that doesn't look right, message her through Nori Art Books on Etsy or through her Facebook group and let her know what book and what page, and that gives her the ability to go through and fix the problem. I've let her know a couple of times that there was an issue with one of her pages. Okay, so hold on a sec. Yes, AI, Rachel Mintz has some AI work in it, but they do state on their front page that they are from Shutterstock and an AI company. I can show you. A lot of the companies that go through Shutterstock have been going through AI to clean images because sometimes the images are very, very grainy. So they've been going through AI to clean those images. And some are just going through an AI company to create the images as well. But I do know that Shutterstock images are quite grainy. But Rachel Minsk outright states in their book on the on the first page of the book that they are compiled from Shutterstock as well as a AI company that they use. Cocowayo is another one that is compiled, and they compile from. They say they have their own artists, but then again, so does Jade Summer. So, hello, Jan. Hello, Tanya. Just scrolling through to see who I missed. Yeah, there's just too many of them that aren't upfront about it. And that's not fair to the consumer, in my opinion. I think they should be very upfront about what they do. Even companies that use Shutterstock images should be upfront to the fact that they are using Shutterstock images. One of the reasons why I do support Rachel Minsk is because they are upfront and honest about what they do. If you're going to be honest and tell me exactly what I'm buying, then great. If you're not going to be honest and be deceptive about what I'm buying, then not so great, and I'm not going to buy it. All right, so we're going to take some watermelon. And we're going to do the brim of her hat here. I have some AI books that are definitely AI, and I have researched them that I got for my birthday. And I probably won't color in some of them because they are definitely, you can visually see that they're AI, but on their listing on Amazon, they don't list it, and on their listing on Etsy, they don't list it. Well, I have no issue with AI artwork. I really don't. I have an issue with people being deceptive. I don't think that deceiving the consumer is the best way to sell your images. If you are going to sell your images from AI art, you tell people that they are AI art. You don't deceive the community. You don't deceive your customer base. That's my problem. I don't have an issue with AI art. I have an issue with um, deception. I don't like people that deceiving other people. I think everybody should have the ability to make that choice themselves and to be informed. That's my opinion. And like I said, I do not have a popular opinion, and I'm not going to change my opinion for popularity. My opinion is that AI is a different form of art if it's done correctly and honestly. It can be a beautiful form of art to color. However, they have to be honest about it. And I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about it because, that's not what this book is about. All right, so I'm going to go back in with some watermelon. Actually, I'm going to grab some purple. There's a nice lavender will work. I know Black River Art is a um, composition book. They get their art from Shutterstock. I don't know why they closed their Amazon accounts, but they may have been targeted or disparaged against, or it may have just been cheaper just to go straight to a different outlet. I have no idea. I don't follow that company. I don't think I have any of their books. No, that would be digitally drawn. AI is when you input the information into a computer program and it pulls from, with the paid programs, it pulls from a database of different pictures that are available. With some of the free programs, it pulls pictures from the internet, and it pulls pixels and bits and pieces from different images to create the image that you want to create. I find that most of the ones that use the free programs are actually quite deceptive on the fact that they are AI. But like I said, it's my own personal opinion, um, and the information I have gained from different AI companies that are forthright in being AI. Just putting in a little bit of rose in her cheeks here, and going back over with the peach. Using that purple for shadows. So I'm going to come down through here with the peach, and we're going to come back through with the purple. And we're going to come back through with the peach. Exactly, Marilyn. And I think that they should have to disclose whether or not they are, first of all, that they're AI in the first place, and second of all, if they are utilizing a copywritten paid program. A lot of times with the AI paid programs, they have what is the word? They have copyright protections for people that have um, like they have permissions from the copywritten materials. So for example, if somebody decided to create an AI artwork using the prompts of Karen Meyer's Seaside Schoolhouse, They wouldn't be able to pull this image up because it's copywritten. And they wouldn't be able to pull any information from it. If Karen had given permission for them to use parts of or pixels from any of her work, it would be in the database and they'd be able to pull from it. But the artists are paid artists that have given permission for that company to utilize their artworks. Usually lesser known artists that are, needing to make a buck. Bye, Dawn. It's peach, but ooh, Chipotle is always good. Kills my stomach, but it's always good. Oh, that sounds good, Kenny. I like yogurt and berries. All right, so we're going to do her shoes now. Let's do her hair first. I'm going to do her hair in silvers. So we're going to start with I think we're going to start with basalt gray. And just flick in the shadow areas. Not really flicky hair, but we can give it some dimension. Oh, and I missed her ear. Completely missed her ear. Yeah, it's 3 different pinks and a peach. Well, a peachy tone. I missed her ear. Yeah. Although I have done it with a spork. Which is a spoon fork. So I'm just saying. And then we're going to take silver. That is very true, Tanya. Very, very true. Depending upon how much dressing you've got on it. And then we're going to put a bit of steel in there just for good measure. So we used the basalt gray, the silver, and now we're going to use a bit of steel. Like so. All right, now we're going to let's do the book. So we're going to take some wine. Peach is a yellow pink family. It's an orange family. It's orange with pink. That's how you make peach. It is classified in, I guess, in the, can be put in the red or the yellow family. Yeah, I definitely understand that. My husband does as well. Now we're going to use some coffee. For the really, really deep, deep dark parts. Well, I'm not using Prismacolor, so Prismacolor was last week. We have chosen a new set. Yay! Um, Prismacolor is not my favorite. I'm just saying. So putting in the shadows behind her fingers here. All right, and up here as well. Hello, Jamie. I am using the Artisto. The Artisto colored pencils were chosen. And we're going to go in with almond is our next color. And I'm just blending those colors together with the almond. Artisto. Artisto. All right. Yeah, they are. They're laying down very nicely on this paper. And then we're going to take this one here, which is ecru. For the sign there, and then we're going to go into some walnut. I don't know why they call it walnut, it's gold. For the bands. so. I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, okay. You and Jen are having a conversation. Okay. It's like, okay, I'm not sure I'm following here. I will, go back to what I'm doing. All right, now we're going to use some scarlet. On the book here, like so. Now we're going to do her little tootsies here. And come down through here with the peach. And then put in the shadows. And then we're going to take some purple. Well, maybe a pinky purple. What's this one? We're going to use some magenta. And Mr. Choo Choo is heading this way. Oh, he didn't blow his horn this time. Instead, he's just going to be noisy. And then we're going to use a little bit of bubble gum. Then we're just going to take a little bit of the Prisma white. Put in some highlights there, as well as down through here. And I'll come back through with a blender at some point and blend that stuff together if necessary. Now we're going to take our coffee color and we're just going to do her shoes, the base of her shoes here, like so. And there we have our teacher. You volunteer your teenagers. Okay, so let's do her bench. So I've got some almond. Now I'm going to go light to dark here, just as a base. So I'm going to put down a base layer of the light. Then I'm going to add the dark and the medium. Then I'm going to go over it again with the light. So I'm not doing this very neatly. I am making sure that it gets fully covered, but I'm not worried too much about if there's a lot of white spot or if I've missed any areas. And then we're going to go in with the gingerbread, I think. No, I think we're going to go in with caramel. First of all, so this is going to be our medium color. All right. Same with back here. Now this is our medium color, so this is the color that we're going to be having dominant, except for the highlight color. Now because our light is coming from this direction, we're going to leave this side of the chair leg light, and we will darken the back side and underneath of the little spindles. This one here is going to be quite dark all the way around because it's in the back. And we're going to come through here. We're going to darken this up a little bit here. And then we'll come in with the darker color. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, I have yet to find one set of pencils that works on every type of paper. I found a couple that work really good on most paper, but not ones that work just for one kind of paper. And artists keep on changing the type of paper they use in their books as well, which makes it even more difficult. Like snot paper. Yes, if all the books had the same paper, that would be so much easier. All right, and then we're going to come in with a chocolate, I think. No. I'm going to come in with cocoa. Yeah, it all depends upon how you use them. Um, the only ones that I really find that the way I color that Prismas seem to agree with the paper is with the Amazon paper, the Crate Space paper that everybody hates. Yeah, that's the only time that I find that that Prismas work for me. So it also depends upon the way you color, the type of pencils you prefer. There's so many different aspects to it. Hello, Joyce. Oh, well, sometimes it happens. I don't see that I'm buffering any. I haven't dropped any frames. At least not on my side, anyway. YouTube side, on the other hand. Yes, it's too hot for that mess. What do you mean, how do I color? I put a pencil in my hand and I color. Not quite sure what you mean by how do I color. I try to color fairly light and layer colors up, if that's what you mean. Some people color with a very heavy hand where they put a lot of pressure on the pencil, which does work for some pencils, doesn't work for others. But with Prismas, I do find that it is better to have a heavier hand to smush those colors together. And I don't have that ability, so I'm not good at that. So that's not the type of pencil I prefer to use. Yes, I do not smush. So So what I mean ambient is that Prismacolors work really good on Crate Space paper for layering, um, or for smushing, either which way. I do find that if I try to layer with Prismacolors on good paper, I do find that they have a tendency to separate and create wax bloom by the time I am done a area, because I don't smush. So that's what I mean by that. All right, so there we have our dark areas and our medium areas. Oh, I love Prismas on Crate Space paper as well. Have a great day, Jan. Yeah, on Crate Space paper, I will use Prismas no problem. Um, on cardstock or heavy stock paper, I just can't seem to use them. They just don't work for me. All right. Exactly. Everybody has some way to do certain things, and there's both physical and other reasons that it doesn't work for them. I just find that I can't put enough pressure on a pencil to smush it. It's just, I don't know if it's a psychological thing or not, but I just can't do it. So I just don't. All right, so we're going to color the kitty kitty. And we're going to start the kitty kitty with, I think, Tuscan Sun. Yeah, I have no idea how she does that. I have no clue. Can't do it. Mm-mm. But she does. She does absolutely gorgeous work with her prismas. And many people do. Like my mom loves loves her prismas. And they work for the style that she colors in. And she can layer and layer and layer those things. Just like um, Monya Gates. She can add so many layers with those prismas and have it come out absolutely gorgeous. I am not one of those people. So I'm just putting down a base layer on the cat, and I'm off screen, sorry. Yes, Divisa does absolutely wonderful work with prismas as well. And now we're going to go in with the orange. No, that's Japanese sunset. I don't want Japanese sunset. Orange. Orange. And we're going to start flicking. I'm going to sharpen this a little bit. Yeah, I find that they don't work very well on good cardstock. That's just my own opinion there, but I just find I don't like them on that type of paper. So just putting little flicky flickies of the orange. Um, Divisa does have a channel. It's DJ's Colorful Escape. She did join us in the Colorathon and did do a couple of live streams as well. Oh yeah, there is a ton of people out there that work wonders with the Prismas. Not one of them. Just saying, I'm just not one of them. Yes, if you type in exclamation point Divisa, you should be able to find her channel. It should give you a link. I have no idea. And she's been on my channel a couple of times, and she has had her channel for a while doing videos, but she's just started doing lives on her own channel, which is awesome. Working with the colorathon gave her some confidence and ability to move into that direction, which is great. And she does wonderfully with her live streams, so, and her videos, but all right, so there we have our lighter color. Yeah. And I think Karen Dashar as well, right? European brand. But I know that the Derwents are made in England, so. So I'm going through now with the Japanese Sunset, which is a darker orange, and extending those flicks out just a little bit. Filling in the kitty kitty. Yep. So I started off where the artist gave us the start of the stripes. Now I'm just working those little hairs in, both into the stripe, but into the coat as well, leaving more of that light color visible. And here comes Mr. Choo Choo. All right, and then we're going to take fire. Hello, Diane. Just putting in a little bit of the fire in here. I'm not putting it in any particular area, just filling in some of that with a bit of a darker. There we go. Now we're going to go back over everything. Going to go back over everything with the Tuscan sun. Like so. All right. And there we have our kitty kitty done as well. Yeah, Hershey's chocolate used to be really, really good, but it's not as great as it used to be. All right, so we're going to do the kids, and we're going to do him in blue because, yeah, why not? So we're going to start with, oh, that's the wrong pen. That's the wrong ones. I knew they felt different. We're going to start with this one, I think. No, we're going to start with whale blue. And it's already got a good tip. We're going to start here. Again, I'm starting with the dark because I want the light to tone it down a little, to lighten it up. All right. then we'll be adding the medium in. And do his little shirt in the whale blue, and then we'll do his little pants in a lighter color. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that this is a boy, but that's my assumption, and that's my choice, is I'm making it a boy. And then we're going to take midnight blue. We're going to go under here. And under his hair. Just in the darkest little areas there. And then we're going to take Prussian blue. Oh, let's take sky blue first. Thank you. Take some sky blue and come off of that dark blue. Now most of his clothes are going to be in the shadow areas. There's going to be a little bit of light coming in off of the front area. But most of his jacket and that is going to be shadowed, so we're not going to put a whole lot of the lighter color. So this one is deep sky blue, which is going to be our blending color and give us any highlights that we need. Like so. And then we're going to do the same thing with his hat. And we're just going to come off of that dark blue. So I used whale blue, and then I'm using sky blue, and then I'll use deep sky blue, which is a lighter, but still a dark blue. It's not like a pale blue. I'm using a fairly light hand here. What did I miss? Mona, I missed you rolling your eyes at something. I'm sorry. I'm missing stuff in chat. like so. Well, we all want to be you, Mona. Who wouldn't want to be you, Mona? Because you're Mona. Alright, I'm using blueberry on his pants. I don't want to be like anybody. I just want to be me. It took me a long time to like who I was. And then I think we're going to use, need a lighter blue. Diamond's a little dark. Huh. There's not a really light blue in this set. Other than that one. So I'm going to take yeah, we're going to use the deep sky blue. And we'll use that as our dark area. And then I'll go over it with white to tone it down. I see. Okay. And then I'm going to fill it in with the blueberry. And then we're going to take the white and tone it down a little bit. Because I want it to be a light blue, but and we're just going to take a bit of that dark blue. Like so. And then we're going to do a little bit of peach on his little hand there. It's a very small little hand, so I'm not going to worry too much about doing it a lot. And we're going to take some caramel. And we're going to do his curls. His little bit of hair there. Then we're going to take some coffee. And we're just going to put in some dark curls. As well as a shadow under the hat. Like so. Alright, now we have our little girl here, so we're going to start with this one. We're going to do her outfit in purples. Maybe we'll do her. Debating. I'm a debating. So I need blackberry, iris, and lavender. There's iris and blackberry. So blackberry is our darkest. Now I don't remember if Tammy is streaming today. but she comes on about 2 hours after me. If you haven't watched Tammy before, it's !Amazon Tammy on the chat. We'll bring you a link to Tammy's channel. Hello, Mandy. You made it. All right. And then we're going to go in with the iris, just to darken up a couple of spots of the blackberry. And we're going to do her little belt. Come back in with the blackberry a little bit on the side here. Just going to lighten my hand a little. And then we're going to go back up here with the iris. And then the blackberry. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm sorry. Don't look. Goodness. Just don't look. Have 911 ready to hit send. Oh dear. Oh dear. Get in the house. Get in the house. I think I colored her arm when I shouldn't have. Oops. I'm just assuming that it's folded over her lap. That's it. Yeah. Now I'm coming through with the lavender and just filling that in. Just putting a little bit more pressure on it because I don't want it to be a really, really light lavender. I want it to be a medium kind of color. Like so. And then we're going to do her hair. We'll start with turmeric root. Yeah, Mandy's good with tractors. And then we're going to come through with the Tuscan Sun. And a little bit of coffee. And there we have our peoples. Yeah, exactly. He's going to fall into the sinkhole. Um, I'm quite sure he is. Oh dear. Yes. I am quite sure he has some language going on. I did not see this candle behind us here. So there's a candle behind the students as well that I did not see. So I am going to take the white, and first I'm going to take the eraser. He Googled reverse. Oh dear. So I'm just going to take a bit of this color off on the back side here where that candle's going to glow. Just because I did not see it. So we're just going to take some of that off. Same with on this one. There we go. That's better. Oh dear. All right, so we've got the two children done, we've got the teacher done, we've got the cat done. Let's do let's do a couple of floorboards here. So I'm going to start with almond. So I'm just going to turn you slightly here, and we're going to do this slat here. We've got some books over there and some other things behind them here. We've got a kitty butt there. So I'm just going through with the almond, and I'm just using the side of the pencil, shading in very, very lightly. All right, now I'm going to take caramel. And I'm going to bring that forward from the back side of the log. And we're just going to bring that forward into the grain of the wood there as the shadow. And then we're going to do the same thing for the cat. The cat's light is coming from the front. So the cat's light is going to go, shadow is going to go behind him and to the side because there's a bit of a light coming from the side of him. So we're going to bring that shadow this way. And up here a little bit. Like so. Now we've got some books over here. Now the light is right on top of these books, so it's not going to cast a huge shadow. So we're just going to stay very close to the books under there. And then for the deepest part of the shadow, we're going to grab some cocoa brown. So underneath here, and just going to come off of there a little bit. And then underneath here. And then I need another brown, so we're going to take some ginger. Hello, Andrew. I'm going to take some ginger, and we're going to just follow the grain of the wood and put in some shadow there for this slat, the edge of the slat. Now there's a lot of movement in this wood, so I'm not going to follow it all. I'm just going to highlight some of it. Come in through there. Like so. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of the turmeric root, and we're going to come in around this book here, putting in that yellow light from that candle. And we're going to put in a little bit of light over here from the light coming in the window as well as the candle. And then we're just going to go back over everything with the almond. Like so. All right, and that will give us our colors for the floor. Oh dear. Well, I hope he didn't fall in. Forgot to see if he fell in. I'm concerned. All right, so I'm just going to move the pencils that we've used out of the way. I know I should be putting them in my pencil holder, but I haven't yet, but I will. And then I'm going to move you over to the main camera so you can see the whole thing all as one. So there we have it so far. We've done a slat of the floor, we've done our kitty, we've done our children and the teacher. I will continue the floor because, yeah, that's a little boring. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate that. I'm sure he's fine. Well, I hope he's fine. So this one here, once we finish it, will be number 16. There is a creepy crawly up here that I just noticed as well. Um, and a little mermaid. And a crystal. And some seashells. So we have a few things hidden in plain sight in this one. A little tiny door. I didn't even see it. So we will be exploring as we color the rest of it. I will finish the floor just because it's all one thing, and I'll just finish it all the same way I did this. I just wanted to show you how to put the shadows in down here, or show you how I would put the shadows in down here. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for joining me. I hope this has been entertaining, and of course, educational, or even a little bit helpful. Yeah. um, Otherwise, thank you all very much for joining me. Of course, Tammy will be on. I'm not sure, positive, but I do believe she will be on later on today. You can get to her channel by hitting !Amazon Tammy. She will be starting at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so that would be 1 hour and 55 minutes. Other than that, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. You all have a great day. Bye-bye for now.